Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, here with another little unboxing slash first impressions video. I do these whenever I get a new Lightning Collection figure, recently at least. So I figured, might as well do it for this. So this was another one of those packages that took way longer than it ever should have to get here. So this shipped out 10 days ago. And it should not have taken 10 days to get here, but yet, here we are. So, this is from Big Bad Toy Store. So here we go. Versus Wave 1 in its original regular packaging, not the Spectrum ones. I do collect both regular and Spectrum. I wasn't able to open my Spectrums because I'm keeping the Spectrums mint in box, but I wanted to open the regular ones. So here they are. We got SPD Blue, A Squad versus B Squad, and we have In Space Red versus Astronema. And thankfully, everything looks to be here. So I know some people's Astronemas are missing the little leg strap there, and then my Spectrum SPD Blue Pack was missing the effect piece. So I always have to just make sure paint looks pretty good on them though. Alright, so here are the Versus packs, Wave 1. So we have the SPD B Squad Blue Ranger versus SPD A Squad Blue Ranger. And then we have the In Space Red Ranger versus Astronema. So, I think we're going to go ahead and start with the SPD Blue Pack, which honestly is my more anticipated. I know the In Space one is probably the more popular one overall, but I really like this 2-pack a lot. Like a lot. So, we have Sky right there, which I'm in the middle of watching SPD in a rewatch right now, so this is even cooler for me to have. And A Squad Blue is the first time we've ever gotten a figure of the A Squad Rangers, so that's pretty neat. I have seen people, or a friend of mine has gone through a couple of these 2-packs because their hand keeps breaking on them. So I have to be really careful about swapping the hands, so I'm a little scared about doing that. But we do get 2 effect pieces we've had before, but in brand new colors. We've never had this one in red before until now, and we never had this one in green before until now. We do have really nice side box art from Tom Whalen. The back has the render as usual. Side box art again, that looks pretty nice. I like how that looks on the side. And then here is the barcode at the bottom, if that is something that you all need. And let's go ahead and crack this one open. Alright, check all this out. This set has a lot of accessories, which is really great. So let's kind of just sort them into their piles for who gets what. So that's Sky stuff, and this is A Squad Blue stuff. So A Squad is definitely less involved than Sky. But let's take a little look at them. So kind of fix him up a little bit here. So Sky looks pretty good, all things considered. I'd say he's pretty much very similar to Jack from Wave 4 in terms of stuff. Just kind of straighten the belt out a little bit. But the tube looks really good. SPD symbol on the chest and on the badge on the arm. He has the white trim on the helmet, which is accurate. Jack had a red or a silver trim, and then Sid is getting no trim for whatever reason. That looks pretty good. So this will look really nice on your shelf alongside B Squad Red, and of course Pink in Wave 8, and Omega and Shadow, and all that stuff. Now we do get a lot of really cool accessories. So you get the little grip piece for the Delta Max blaster, and you get the little, this is I guess kind of the baton mode of it, and then you can clip it in there to get the little smaller one, or you can clip in the fuller one to get his full proper rifle, which looks really good. And then you can use this one for the holster, so I definitely appreciate that. Then you get a SPD Morpher holding hand, which of course means we have the Delta Morpher, which is the same exact one that came with Jack, and not the same as the one that we're getting with Sid. And then we get a left karate chop hand that we've gotten numerous times. And we get the Sky Tate head, which I think looks really good. So once again, of course, you can put this on red and it would look good there too, since he was promoted to SPD Red at the end of the series. And that is Sky. And then moving off over here to A Squad Blue. looks phenomenal as well. We've never had an A Squad figure before, so their helmets are based heavily off of the in-space helmets because they're just reused props. But it's really cool that we actually finally have a figure of this. I hope Hasbro doesn't make us double dip on A Squad next year and do like a team pack, even though I think that they probably will. At least hopefully I hope we get more A Squad figures at least, and not just blue. It's great that we have any of them, but I would love to see more of them. So hopefully his hands don't break on me. I don't want to test that yet because I have seen some issues with it. He has his really cool gun, which I think looks really neat, and then of course you can take the effect piece and clip it on there somehow. This piece definitely wasn't really meant to go on this one, so it has like a special carving on it on the back of it for other weapons, so it doesn't really want to stay in at all. It doesn't want to stay. Well, I'm sure you can get it, just have to do some finagling with it. But yeah, that is the A Squad versus B Squad Blue Ranger 2-pack. But of course we still have one more to open in Space Red versus Astronema, so let's go ahead and get on into that one. Okay, so we have the In Space Red Ranger versus Astronema 2-pack. So this one looks really, really cool. We have, of course, Tom's box art, the 3D render on the back, Tom's box art again, which looks phenomenal. And then on the bottom here, here's the barcode if you need that one. And just like we did with the SPD pack, we're going to go ahead and open this one up. A decent amount, not a small amount, a decent amount of Astronemas who are missing that piece right there on her leg. Thankfully mine has it, but look at this new effect piece. So this is a new one we've never had before. It's this big weird lightning one in pink. That looks pretty neat. Andros doesn't actually have an effect piece, which is interesting, but he does have, you know, plenty of accessories. But this is really neat for Astronema. And let's go and get everything else out of here. Alright, so here's what we got going on with this 2-pack. So we have Andros, the red In-Space Ranger. And I think he looks really good. So I think the helmet looks nice. Mine actually looks centered, which is good. A lot of the white on In-Space helmets in the Lightning Collection, with the yellow, with A Squad blue and everything, they just do not line up very well. But I think this one turned out pretty good. The chest looks good with all the squares. I like it. I mean, it's a simple design, it always has been, but I think this is a really good figure of In Space Red. And I can't wait until we get blue and black and silver and stuff that will use this same mold, presumably. So, yeah, I'm happy with this. Of course, you can put in his holster the Astro Blaster, which is the same one that came with Ashley from Wave 6. So nothing surprising there. That just will fit right into the holster there. Looks really good. And of course he does have his Spiral Saber, which is something that the Bandai Legacy one never included, which he really needs it. I mean, it's the Spiral Saber, you gotta give it to him, especially if you want to recreate a certain scene with Zordon, you might want one. So yeah, the Spiral Saber looks really great. My only complaint with it is the fact that this is one of those classic Lightning Collection weapons where all of the black on the handle is a paint app, which means it will chip like crazy in his hand if you're not super careful with it. And I really, really wish they would either put some kind of like clear coat on it here, or always cast weapons using the handle color, because I'm really sick of the chipping paint on Lightning Collection weapons. We've seen it with the Power Sword with Mighty Morphin Red. We've seen it with like the Dino Saber with the Dino Charge figures and everything. It's really ridiculous, and I'm kind of tired of it because I just want them to be able to hold their weapons without chipping paint every time. So I gotta be really careful with that with the Spiral Saber, so that doesn't happen too badly. And then we get the Andros head, which I see it at certain angles, but honestly, I don't think it's an amazing head. I do see it, for sure. Let's go ahead and put this on the figure. Oh, that came out pretty easily. And get that on there. There we go. Oh, that was an easy one. So yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think the blonde is still a little too light. I just think, I mean, I know he had that in the show, but I just feel like it's a little too defined here, I guess. That's the best way to put it. But it does look like Andros pretty well. Or, you know, Christopher Kamen Lee. So, put a picture up there or something there. Looks pretty good. So, that is our Andros figure. It's always good to get another in Space Ranger too. So, and you know, another member of Forever Red. We're getting closer to having a complete Forever Red display. I think we're halfway there now because we have Mighty Morphin Red, we have Zeo Red, we have In Space Red, Lost Galaxy Red, and Time Force Red. So we just need Alien Ranger, Turbo, Lightspeed, and Quantum, and Wild Force, and we will be done. So, oh, and his hands. I didn't say his hands. He just gets a fist, and then for his right hand, he gets the like #1 pointing up hand or whatever. Which that's a new one, I believe. So that's pretty cool. And then Astronema is a highly fan requested figure. She's never had a figure to my knowledge, and this looks phenomenal. They picked her like blue hair, kind of a dark blue, almost a purple. It kind of has a purple gradient on the back and on the top a little bit of her hair. They had plenty of different wig options for them to go off of, but they did choose that. She has a lot of blush on her cheeks, as she should, so that looks pretty good. Hair articulation, I mean, it's on a ball joint, but you're not really gonna get anywhere because the armor gets in the way, her hair gets in the way. They did cast the locket, or they did mold it onto her chest armor there, which is really cool because that's the locket that she has when the two of them are younger, so that's pretty cool. And we have the nice wrist details and everything. I will say, just be really careful with the elbow joints. I have seen people's break at the elbows, and they are very thin arms because they're using that female figure mold. I believe for the most part this is using the same basic bare female figure mold that was underneath Rita's dress from the GameStop 2-pack, so it's very similar to that as far as I'm aware. And then we have this little leg armor piece here, which is missing on a lot of people's, which I don't even know how that's an entire piece is missing like that. But that's for her little boomerang weapon, so you just kind of clip it in there. Oh wow, that actually clipped in much easier than I thought. And that just kind of sits there. It will dangle back and forth a little bit. I don't think it's going to fall off though. Yeah, so it's in there pretty well, but it also, I mean, it's very easy to remove, very easy to clip in. So that looks pretty cool. You can kind of rotate that to be a little bit more off to the side. So that's neat. And of course her big weapon is her staff, which looks really good, nicely painted up there and everything like that. There's a little bit of fuzz on mine there. Take that off. But yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you have this big old effect piece thing to kind of, I don't know, I never really know how to put the effect pieces on. You kind of just do it however. Is there like a proper way for this one? I don't know. Something like that, I guess. You know, but that is the In Space 2-pack. I think this one will definitely be the more desirable one. It's the one that's sold out on Pulse and stuff like that, and I'm sure this will probably be the better seller because In Space is, you know, pretty popular. You get a Red Ranger, that's always going to be a seller. You get a female villain that is a very big fan favorite that people have wanted for a long time. So, but these are really great options. You know, you get the two siblings together, the brother and sister 2-pack. You get the SPD Blue 2-pack, which is really cool. You get our very first Astronema figure we've ever had. You get our very first A Squad Blue Ranger figure that we've ever had. You continue In Space and SPD. These were great. These were really, really great Versus packs to go with. And if this is indicative of what like future Versus packs could be, because they did claim that these are Versus packs wave 1, so that kind of made it seem like there'd be more waves of these, and I'm so down for it. I can't wait to see what else they pick. There's a lot of different good choices, but these are great. I mean, you have, like I said before, the Siblings 2-pack, and then you get A Squad versus B Squad Blue. These were great. So I definitely highly recommend both of them. I personally have a little bit more of a bias towards this one. I just think this one has cooler accessories, but this is definitely an amazing one. Right now, though, I would highly recommend picking up this one if you can first. This one will be more popular, I would imagine, and harder to find in comparison to this one. Hasbro Pulse currently still has this one up in stock. This one is sold out right now, but Amazon should be getting both of them around the beginning of the year. So, and alongside these and the Monsters in Metallic Pink, these are the final couple releases of 2020. So yep, I would definitely highly recommend you getting your hands on these. They are fantastic, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, of course, you can follow me on Twitter at 2 different places, at Living Ranger PR, at Lightning Fig PR for all Lightning Collection news. And of course, Lightning Library every Wednesday, Lightning Storm every Saturday here on the channel. I have more videos in the works, including these figures to be popping up in other videos as well. And thank you guys for the support on the channel. We're really close to 3,000 followers, 3,000 subscribers on the channel, which we're trying to hit by the end of the year, and I think we're going to get it. So thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And until next time, everyone, I'll see you on Toku Topics, and I'll see you for more Lightning Collection content.